So
You
30-second timer.
echo, echo, echo.
Check, check, check. Hoops. How are you doing?
Get ready for a power.
is what causes when you get ulcers, because you get a little cut that turns into an ulcer that doesn't heal because the blood is not going down to the proper area. So gangrene starts kicking in. So yes, about 75% is due to diabetes or an illness or with something with the heart. The rest is due to mostly accidents. Motorcycle accidents, the number one common reasoning for an amputation, an accident.
Right.
So most of it is due to illness, but there are some cases, like I know an amputee who was playing golf and he stepped into a puddle of water, and that bacteria just ate his foot and he had to get amputated. So you have some cases that are just out of the different.
So in your 3 cases, was it due to an illness or freak accidents?
Mine is due for diabetes. I've been diabetic since I'm 20, and it's due to diabetes. And I just had a blister on one foot, and that's it. It was all she wrote. And then my last foot, a chair fell on my foot. I knew it too. As soon as it fell, and the blistered up, I just knew it. It was a wrap. Yeah.
Wow. Lacey, what about you?
I actually cut my foot. So it was both an accident and illness. I ended up with an infection that they couldn't get a hold of. It got to the bone, and then that was that. So but yeah.
Sir Hops.
Well, mine was a motorcycle accident. My ankle literally got pinned between the car and the bike, and then my leg got spun around a few times.
Oh,
it was very brutal.
So you a motorcycle rider?
Not anymore.
Right. I got it now.
Matter of fact,
he's a scooter rider now.
No, nothing with wheels, man.
Nothing.
Last
with
week
wheels.
I was sitting on the couch talking to the wife. The news was on, and I looked at her and I go, "I'm thinking about a bike." She said, "Really?" And then a story broke about a couple that got engaged, went for a ride, and they're dead now. Wow. And I just looked up and said, "I do not need a sign."
Hey,
I bet you don't.
The unique thing is, like, at least 75% are men that are amputated. That's
I believe it.
I do. We're not very bright compared.
No,
to
we're not at all. No, we're not at all. No, we're not. I get it. I would definitely believe that statistic. So my question now is, okay, because there was a point in time you had every limb working just fine.
Yeah.
So the mental the mental state and realizing that, okay, I'm going to have to be without. Like, how did that affect you?
Who you want to start with?
Good.
You talking? Well, I was a little different, because I woke up initially right after they took the foot, and I argued with the wife until she told me that the foot was gone. And I passed out. Then the next day, when the surgeons came in and they told me about it, I took about 5 seconds and I reviewed the Serenity Prayer in my head, and I looked at the 2 paths: one to the cardboard sign on the side of the road, and one of all the stuff I'm gonna have to do to get back where I was. And I just took a deep breath, said, "Okay, what's the plan? How do I get home?" And I skipped the anger and the grief and the frustration temporarily, because I knew that wouldn't do me any good and getting healthy and getting back. Whereas I just accepted it right away, so that helped with my recovery.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lacey.
Yeah, mine was, I worked up to the amputation, so
saw it coming.
It's kind of strange to think this is it was welcome by the time I had it done. I had approached my 28th surgery by the time they.
Wow. So basically, it came to a point for you to where you wanted to hold on, or you were just not. You want to believe that you could save it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Gotcha.
actually, the surgeon did one last surgery thinking, which he knew wasn't going to work. He told me it probably wouldn't. And I said, okay, but I agree with it. Let's try it. And it lasted 3 days. And so we did everything we could, but,
Right. Right.
So,
Got
but
you.
yeah, it was
Got you.
kind of
So
a
you were just
welcome.
reluctant. You were just reluctant to believe or to live without your limbs, like your regular limbs. You didn't want you. I wouldn't want to say be different, but you just didn't want to alter your regular lifestyle, if you will.
Right. Yeah. Which it already had been, um, but yeah, I think in any case, people try to preserve what they have.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to allude. That's what I was trying to allude to in regards to the situation, and not just that situation in regards to having something to amputate. I think it's just something that people go through in their regular everyday lives in regards to just everyday life. Change is hard for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God forbid your change has to be living without something that you had naturally for half of your life. So I can just only imagine the mental state that you went through in regards to. I say, no, we're going to go through every damn surgery known to man to try to preserve this thing before I say, no, we're not doing it. Or it has to come to a situation where we have to relinquish it. So I can definitely understand that. Definitely. And Jen.
My first leg was a blister. Started a blister under my foot. And it started healing. It turned into a little pebble. And inside my foot started getting infected, which caused me a high fever. I thought I was just catching a flu. And then they removed pretty much 3 of my toes so I had 2 toes, and they gutted out my foot. And then it wasn't healing. And I can understand what he's saying, man. It's something about your body. It starts telling you like there's something wrong. Like really you can feel like you ain't right. And so it was just a decision that the doctor said that we got to cut it off to save your life because eventually it's going to affect your organs and shut you down. As soon as they cut that bad boy off December 2nd, boy, it was like a new day. I did do a morning with my family, my husband and my kids. And I think I had to be strong for them. So in the hospital, I couldn't really grieve too much because I was trying to be strong for my family. And my husband said that it was horrible what they were doing with my foot, just the constant cutting. So I might have cried really hard one time, but then I was like, yo, just put me in the game, coach, cut it off. So they cut it off, and I'm telling you, it was like night and day. And the next day I just had a purpose. I was like, okay, well, what I got to do to get home because Christmas was coming. And December like 3rd, I was in rehab. I got out like 11 days after and went right to shopping for Christmas gifts because my kids didn't understand that. That was my first leg. My second leg, when I knew that that chair fell on my damn foot, I was like, okay, here we go. This one was a little longer. They started cutting off toes and then they cut off all the toes and it was healing a little bit. And then all of a sudden it just went bad. And I got it cut off May 6th, but I did have a breakdown. So this one I did in the hospital. I broke down. I called my peer leader. He hooked me up with this lady called Kim. Shout out to Kim. She was a quadruple amputee. She had no legs and no hands.
Wow.
And when I called her, and she was like, Jen, you're a woman of faith. I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I could, deal with it. And she said, Jen, I have no legs, no hands, and no husband. And but she was so positive. I never met a person so positive. I'm like, I was laughing and crying at the same time. And all I could ask her is, how do you wipe your butt? I remember saying that. How do you wipe your butt, man? And she said, very carefully. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to feel sad anymore. And I was ready to get my leg cut off.
I love it. And that was the next question I was going to actually go through, because I'm sure you guys met every level of emotion in regards to accepting what you guys had to accept in regards to being amputated and things like that. So my question was going to be, what trials and tribulations did you face, if you will, like depression, anger, and things like that, and how did you get through it?
Wow. It's not easy at all.
Every day.
You know? I've gotten counseling. I've got a small support circle. I paint a lot of it over with the humor, you know, because if I can give somebody else some laughter, that makes me feel better, you know. I get by and I look like I'm do real well with it, and most days I do, but I still hate it, you know. Not to minimize what you two went through, but you saw it coming, you know.
Yeah.
Me, it's
different.
It was
right.
Blink, I'm out cold. I'm awake, my foot's gone. You know, and there was no choice. If you saw the X-rays, there was no choice. One of the things that helped get me through it was a song by Disturbed called "The Light." You know, one of the couple of key lyrics in there is, "It's all right to be broken." Excuse me.
You're good.
And sometimes you need the darkness to show you the light.
Yes.
You know.
100%.
You know. I do my best every day to hold it together, and to be honest, it's not working out so well. My personal life isn't going so good, and I'm trying not to drag that out. Jen and I are going to be talking about some solutions for that, and you brought up some topics in your introduction that we're definitely going to be talking soon. I have the intelligence, and my ambition is exceeding my ability now. You know, I can't do the profession. I'm not able to do the profession that I was doing, which was security. Something's going to give. Something's going to pop.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
And the way I'm combating it is doing things like this right here.
Yes.
That's right.
You know?
Yes, sir.
You guys are helping keep my sanity for a few minutes today.
Awesome.
You know, and reminding me that as much as I don't like what I've got, I still got a lot more.
That's right.
There's a lot of fight left in me.
That's right.
And I'm going to pass and mute myself for a couple minutes. Yeah, thank you. Next case, click.
Lacey.
Yeah. What Sir Hopsalot alluded to, you know, when it happens in an accident and you wake up and you're missing something, that's a lot. I mean, that's a whole lot to go through. I don't know that it minimizes what, you know, Jen and I experienced, because we both went through several surgeries, and, you know, you're always thinking that you're going to retain what you have. You don't really know in the end you're going to lose a limb. That's kind of hard to just, you know, swallow. But like I said, though, by the time I did, it was a relief. It was like, no, good. I can actually move on and quit, you know, wondering what the next surgery is going to bring or whatever. But as far as really being down, I didn't do any of that at first. I went for quite a while, just, you know, doing what was required to get walking again. You know, I was so focused on that and I was so busy with that. I didn't have that. Now I've had a lot of setbacks where I'm not where I should be walking wise, and it's caught up to me. It's like, how many things am I going to face, before I actually just want to walk, So, in November, I got diagnosed with Parkinson's, which isn't the best thing for an amputee. And then just recently, I got diagnosed with congestive heart failure. So I'm working through that now, and that's a catch-all. Hopefully they can do something about that, but it's a lot, it's a lot to
100%.
do when on top of, and it's kind of scary because you need to move. I'm not moving a lot, and it all, it all catches up sooner or later. So, but I'm still doing well, and I think the best thing a person can do is other people. Just speaking with other people, whether it's someone that isn't an amputee, because we've all been through stuff. Everyone, you start talking to somebody,
Right.
and everyone's got something by the time you're my age, and you can relate. It's you can really relate with another amputee because it's just not that common. But
Right.
but I also feel very fortunate. I've had, my wife's a nurse. I've had good medical care. My brother builds, so he came in and redid my house, so it's all set up for a person with a disability. I was able to sell my business fairly smoothly when this all happened. So those things, although not easy, helped a lot. So
Right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And now I'm to the phase I think I really need to invest in being in like a support group where I can speak to other people that are in the same boat. Matter of fact, I know I'm in that boat now. So, yeah.
Jen?
Yeah.
What?
What the hell is going on? Okay, I'm sorry. With me, I did have that dark. I saw the darkness in the hospital, recovering from my second leg. I remember one night in the hospital, all night long, I was battling the darkness. Literally battling the darkness. Either I was gonna go in depression or just battling the darkness. So yeah, depression is real. This is a real case scenario. Part of depression too, as a female, our legs are part of our sexuality. So I had to battle just loving myself. I have a great partner, great husband that supported me and helped me with my head in regards to sexuality. You still want me, and
You still fine.
yeah. So sexually it could be exciting. There's a lot of stuff that's not in the way now.
We ain't gonna go there right now. Well, we get it, damn it.
So,
we get
the big money now.
But in the real world, I do meet with an amputee group every month. I am also in charge of getting everybody out to, for a lunch and stuff in Georgia. And so I want to create that in here, so that we could get together because we understand each other. We speak the same language. And so.
Well, hold that thought, because we're going to go to commercial break real quick. But before we go to when we come back, we're going to talk about how they've utilized this Oculus to gain a certain level of peace in regards to dealing with their amputations and things like that. And we're going to elaborate a little bit more on what the Amputee Coalition is and how it's guided them into finding a lane for themselves and a certain level of happiness in dealing with being amputees. We will be right back with After Q Speak Your Truth after this commercial.
Are you looking to take your online presence to the next level? At Lux Vision Studios, We're your one-stop shop for building a strong digital brand and connecting with your target audience. We produce high-quality shows in a variety of formats, including podcasts, talk shows, gaming content, and motivational videos. Our team of experts will manage your social media channels and branding, helping you amplify your story and reach a wider audience. We stream content across popular social media platforms and Roku, ensuring maximum visibility. Whether you're a gamer, entrepreneur, or looking to inspire others, we have the expertise to help you achieve your online goals. Here's what sets us apart: engaging content. We produce a variety of shows to keep your audience interested and coming back for more. Social media and branding mastery. We'll manage your online presence and build a strong brand that resonates with your target audience. Multi-platform reach. We stream your content across popular platforms and Roku, maximizing your visibility. Community focus. We believe in fostering a community around your content, creating a loyal following. Let Lux Vision Studios help you connect with your community and amplify your voice online.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
CJ Shotlow. It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday for some good talk.
You already know.
Good
the
conversation.
real sauce. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking Bread. Breaking Bread.
What's up, y'all? It's MetaClean, and listen, please join me every Tuesday at 10 p.m. for Meta Talks Live. And the awesome thing is, you don't have to leave your house to do it. Meta Talks Live, coming back soon.
Oh,
Yeah, the very last.
Okay, we are on. We are on. Everybody all right? We good? We straight? We all right?
Check.
All right, so appreciate you guys for coming back through. Again, we are here. Ask the Q, speak your truth. I'm your boy, Burden of Proof. Before we get into elaborating on how the Oculus has assisted you guys in the rehabilitation process, if you will, we have a guest audience member who was actually in danger of being an amputee, who would like to share their story. So, Miss Stoic 2024, you can go ahead on that box right there, man. Where you go? Not that one, that one. They always miss the box. Here we go.
maybe you should make it another color.
Don't start with me, Jen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's camouflage.
Hello, everyone. Like
Hello.
the gentleman, Mr. Burden of Proof said, my name is Stoic, and I am a diabetic. I was a non-compliant diabetic since I was 33 years old, and I'm 52 years old. And in the process of being a non-compliant diabetic, I lost my kidneys, and I've been on dialysis now I had been on dialysis for 8 years, and I received a kidney 3 years ago. So thank you. But I almost became an amputee because I had a bone spur. As a diabetic, you can't feel your legs.
That's right.
And I didn't know I had a bone spur at the bottom of my toe, that big toe, my left big greater toe, and it I had a bad infection, but luckily I had a great doctor and surgeon, and nurses, and they removed the middle bone out and got it all cleaned up. And because I was such a non-compliant diabetic, it wasn't healing properly. It was healing very slowly. And I was still in danger of them amputating further. So they had to put me in this thing called a hyperbaric chamber for 2 months. For 2 months, 4 days a week, for 4 hours a day. Yes, it's an rich oxygen-rich environment to help promote healing. But my heart goes out to the amputees. I was almost one, and I'm still in jeopardy of being one. I still have to maintain my sugar levels. I still can't feel my left leg. I still have poor circulation in my left leg. So I'm still at risk. So every day I struggle to eat right, to not eat sugar. Sugar is a silent killer. So my heart goes out to you, and God bless you.
We'll be praying for you
Appreciate that.
too, man.
Yes.
Yo,
thank
Stoic, before you get off the panel, though, I want you to elaborate on something real quick. You
Yeah.
spoke about being a non-compliant diabetic, and for some people might not understand what that is. So the ones that are looking on through Facebook or Instagram and things like that, or that might not understand what that is in particular. Can you elaborate on what a non-compliant diabetic is?
You're basically addicted to sugar and comfort foods. You're just non-compliant. You have to eat right, and it's killing you. The doctors tell you, and you just don't listen. I would not listen. I used to drink since I was 13 years old. I used to drink like a case of Coca-Cola. And sometimes I used to drink 2 liters of Coca-Cola a day, along with sweet tea with sugar in it, 2 gallons of that a day.
Wow.
I was just
Yeah.
You ain't listening at all.
I wasn't listening. and because I was an athlete, I was a basketball player and a volleyball player and a softball player. The diabetes didn't catch up with me because I was lean,
exerting
slim,
so much energy, yes.
right, and I was burning it off.
Mm-hmm.
But when I stopped and I got into college, that's when my body started to break down. By the time I was 33 years old, I found out I was a diabetic. It took literally 10 years for me to lose my kidneys. Right? And almost lost my toe, which they would have kept cutting further and further and further as you go. Right?
Yeah.
10 years. 10 years after I stopped being active. And I was eating and drinking beer, and I really didn't care. You're non-compliant. You don't care. You just don't care. Right. You get in the hospital. My blood sugar would be 600, 700, 800. And they kept telling me, I can't let you leave. And I'll get up, get my things, and leave. I didn't care. I was non-compliant.
Got you.
That's right.
I mean, it's a shame sometimes that there has to be such a extreme consequence for us to finally realize that we have to take care of our health or do the thing that's right to preserve our bodies. But I'm more than happy and glad that you finally the consequence was big enough for you to say, okay, I got to do this, and we're glad you're still here. Thank you for sharing that.
I just want to say one thing.
Yes,
one more
ma'am.
thing, sir. I want America to know. I want everyone in this room to know that sugar is a drug. It's the worst drug ever created.
Appreciate that.
Amen
Thank
to
you.
that.
Thanks for that. I appreciate you sharing that story.
Thank you.
No doubt. I got Matty Case. Matty Case going to come up here. Matty Case, how you doing, sir?
I'm always blessed.
Yes, sir.
What's up there? Shout out to Lux Productions, by the way. And Stoic, I just want to say before I say anything, bless your heart, and I'm glad that you're on this road that you're on now. So very, very powerful what you came up here and said. And before I address the guests, shout out to MK here, who's in the crowd too, for having good fashion sense. We're wearing the same top tonight.
Very observant.
I would like to say first and foremost, Jen Smash. I don't have a question. Jen Smash, you've been an explosive force that has come to this metaverse with nothing but positive ripples anywhere that you touch down. The things that you have done here for the people, for the worlds, for the community, has just been monumental. If there was a list of people who have been the most influential people when it comes to pushing different aspects, you would definitely be up on that podium. I want you to know that you're a phenomenal human being.
You.
Bless your heart, and bless the love that comes from your husband too.
Thank
Lacey, I'd like to say to you, Lacey, we're not friends, but I'm aware of you. You and Kit Lane and man, what's that other cat's name? But you guys do this amazing stuff, dude. I want to let you know that the Illumination Gallery, The Comet Hop, all those worlds are spectacular, dude. I just want to let you know they're absolutely mesmerizing. So
thank you.
great for you. And Sir Hops a lot. I hope you have nothing but prosperous success and luck when you're bringing your comedy into this space. And I hope that you really have a chance to shine and blow up in here. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank
Man.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming through, y'all. Thanks. So,
Shout out to Maddie Cakes. Hey, your
as you
show's
guys can
coming back.
see, people are definitely observing the work that you guys have put in within this space. So, I mean, the question that before we left the commercial was going to be, first of all, when did you realize that the Oculus can be utilized as a vessel for you guys to rehab in regards to what you guys were dealing with as being amputees?
Well, I'll start off that, Killer Bee Studios, Brian, Mr. Killer Bee introduced me to Lacey, the first amputee person on this platform. When I did speak to him, I knew something was wrong. Like, I just knew it in his voice, and he did have some issues. And we talked, and I told him that, yo, I'm here for you. I mean, I know what you're going through. And because of that communication and relationship we started, I knew there was a purpose here in the metaverse. And so I started talking to my group peer leader on the possibilities of doing that in here. And I looked around, I didn't see any other kind of vessel in here that does it. So I'm just really copying what I do outside in the real world with my group. And I'm going to do it in here because I care for Mr. Lacey. This is my brother and Sir Hopalot. And anybody who's an amputee, I understand. And so I understand the mental that we go through, the physical, of course. So sometimes nobody can understand that but us. Unfortunately, we're in this club. We don't want to be in this club, but we're here. Right. And so if I can help another fellow amputee get better, give him advice, band together, hopefully they're there for me if I'm down, that's what I want to do.
Awesome.
So there are people that are amputees that are home and they don't have interactions with friends or could go outside. They're in a wheelchair. It's a bother, we feel bad. Like, I mean, not for nothing, Meta Clean, Roop, shout out to him. When I met him and we went out, I had to bring my wheelchair. And you go through some mental like, oh God, he's got to push me in a wheelchair. I felt like, but he loved me. So I know that he, didn't mind. But that's a lot of stuff. The inconvenience of people that we put on is, we don't like it,
But and see, that's the thing. And I'm sure Meta Clean Rupert would attest to this as well. It's never an inconvenience when you love somebody.
Yeah, but when you're on this side of the fence, it does it feels different.
Understood. Understood.
It's different. It's different.
Understood. I got it. So Lacey, when did you realize that this Oculus could be a vessel for you to generate some sort of happiness within the rehabilitation process of being an amputee?
Well, I honestly, right from the start, I was fortunate enough to have a Facebook employee bring one over to the house. She was a nurse, an RN for 7 years, and decided she didn't like that. But she had read an article about the Oculus and chronic pain, and how it could take your mind off of that. And her dad was driving me to appointments, and he had told her about what was going on, and she said, well, I want to bring that over. I want to meet him. So I bought one the next day, and I focused on doing just that, keeping my mind off of pain and the situation at first. So yeah, right from the start, I realized it was a good for that. And I believe it is. I really do.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sir Hops, same question, sir.
My intent in buying this was for rehab. it was for my physical rehab. I figured I'd do those exercise programs and whatnot, and it was too soon. And the leg wasn't ready for it. I got frustrated. I put it in a drawer. That was 6 years ago. 4 months ago, I put it on again out of boredom. And mind you, I've always been kind of funny. People laugh around me. I see the humor and stuff all the time, but I've never actually taken it up on stage. And here, within a matter of 2.5 months, I went from not known to people seeking me out because they heard that I was funny.
You are.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually convinced now that I am a comedian, and I'm gonna get my act polished up in here maybe a year or so, and then take it out into the real world, and hopefully I can carry that. I figure I've got half a chance because I come with a built-in prop and I got a lot of material to stand on.
I love the humor you guys come with, like in dealing with the fact that you guys are amputees and things like that. Because I mean, is that something that just comes second nature to you guys? Or, I mean, like, how do you guys maintain such a enthusiastic personality through all of this?
I mean, to me, it's a choice. Either you're gonna be sad and woe is me, or you make it happen. Right. And I choose to make it happen.
I love it. That's why she's my girl. I love this movie. I love it. Okay, so here we go. So there's a community out here that services. Well, let's back up. 5.6 million people in this world are amputees or
not in the world, in U.S.
Oh, in this U.S. My apologies. My apologies.
Get it right, son.
My bad. 5.6 million people within this country are living without limbs and things of that nature. And there's a community out there called the Amputee Coalition.
The National
Amputee Coalition.
Yes.
Who voluntarily services people with.
Yes, it's a group that provides resources, information, on all aspects. So
is this a nonprofit organization?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's majority of the work is done voluntarily.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, there's the people that run it probably gets paid and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
But there's mostly supported by volunteers. Okay. So my peer leader, who is certified through their program, that is head of our group, is a volunteer.
Okay, so where's the home base of this particular organization?
You know what? I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's one thing.
What?
Oh, sure, you got me.
You know, in America, national, but you don't know where it's based at.
I don't know where it's based at, but
I got Google up.
But I know this year they have an annual convention every year. It moves in different states. Okay. This year happens to be in Atlanta. Around for those amputees that are listening, it's from August 8th to for a couple of days, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, probably to the 12th, and is in Atlanta, Georgia.
Got you. Okay, so DC. Where is it at? Hops?
DC, the National Limb Loss Resource Center, which is operated by the Amputee Coalition, is located at blah 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 blah, Washington DC.
My guy. DC is where it's at. So for those who didn't know, now you know. Jen didn't know. No, it's fine. So how do you become it? You have to become a member. You have to register. Like, what's the process of becoming part of the Amputee Coalition?
Yeah, you just if you want to be part of it, it's free. You don't have to really join anything, but if you want to be on their newsletter or something like that, you just put in your information, your email. If you want to become a volunteer or part of the advisory, then applications and stuff. But right now it's just free. It's just information. It's just resources. So I think I don't know who I did, but one of these two, I don't know if I did, I try to find a group for them. So you could put your zip code in and they'll find a group for you. In locations like rehab places, wheelchair places, just information. Get your crutches, your walker, liners, prosthetic companies. I mean, and on. It's a resource, a great resource.
Got you. Yeah. So how has it, I'm gonna ask all three of you guys, how has the coalition aided in your I guess recovery as well?
I'm actually kind of brand new to even having knowledge of that. Jen and I have been talking about it for a month or so, but my life has been so chaotic that I've had to take care of real life, and it's pushed getting connected off. Just like everything else, shut up. Don't be pessimistic. But yeah, I'm about to find out. Check back with me in a couple months.
Got you. We sure will. We damn sure will. We might do another show by the end of the month.
I got you. Follow up on me anytime, man. Hit me up.
Got you. Awesome. Lacey, how about you, sir?
Yeah, all my resources have been locally, so I haven't needed to do that on a national scale. But I may find a group through them. And Jen had looked at
I'm
that
trying to make him do it, so I'm still working on you.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. So you got to pull his leg to get it done.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I gotta pull his leg.
Make sure you get the right one.
But what I'm
I was waiting for it.
So, but what I'm trying to do is create a Meta Amputee Coalition in here. I'm going to be filing for a nonprofit, which I want to provide headsets to other amputees. That's my goal. Yeah.
So there's an odd thing about the next stage of becoming an amputee is, you go all the way through. They prepare everything, and then the doctor does the operation, all that, hospital, and then it's like, then what? You're just kind of like, what do I do? You get, obviously you have a prosthetic made, but there's a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. So it's kind of tough, at a certain point. So to have another resource, I think with Jen pursuing this is fantastic. I mean, it's probably going to help a lot of people that are looking for it. So
definitely. Well,
honestly,
go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, Hops.
Real quick. Honestly, when this happened, I thought, hey, there's going to be all kinds of doors open up for me because there's got to be a bunch of resources and opportunities available for amputees. And I was so disheartened when I went looking and couldn't find anything. I've gone.
I had a great experience. I hate to put, but the hospital I was in provided me with everything. And then my prosthetic company, ProCare, they were just on me. They were just like making sure that I was connected. I mean, so it depends on, I guess, states and what.
It's like the damn VA then. It's like hit or miss with the VA, huh? Because the one in Georgia sucked. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh, Lord
Yup,
Jesus.
I said it. I go to Cali and Martinez, I'm straight. But oh no, you go to Georgia and Decatur, bruh, you might be waiting a while. But yeah, whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Washington Social Services just made things worse for me. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you, Hops. Now, but with that being said, and I did a little bit of research in regards to people known amputees, celebrities / amputee type people. Didn't get a lot of names. Well, Ted Kennedy was one that I found.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. See that? Jen,
you got me. You got me.
I got you today.
You got me today.
But I don't know if you know Amy Michelle Purdy. I don't know if you guys know this name or not like that, but this is one that kept ringing up every Google search that I put it into in regards to knowing it. And just to let you guys know that this woman at 19 contracted a disease that affected her circulatory system.
Mhm.
Both her legs had to be amputated below her knees, and she lost both kidneys as well, and hearing in her left ear.
Wow.
Her dad actually gave her a kidney. 2 years later, her dad gave her a kidney. Now, since she's received this kidney, actually, she started snowboarding 7 months after receiving her prosthetic legs.
Wow.
She's actually won silver and bronze medals in snowboarding under, I forgot what the name of the
Para.
I don't want to call it caps, something type of special Olympic sporting
Paralympics.
CAF. It was the acronym that came up. But she's become an author. She's become a motivational speaker. She's become an actress. She's become a model. And like, yo, I just say that to say that there are people that are dealing with far worse, even if you think you're dealing with the worst. And in your life and through your journey and things like that, there are people within this world who are dealing with things as well, and they find the means to persevere because they want to be a part of this world in some way, shape, or form. And hopefully that rings out a little bit to you guys in regards to continuing on your journey as well, in regards to finding better resources and better help and finding more reasons to be here on this earth rather than sit in silence and diminish and just walk away. So I wanted just to shed light to that. And I wanted to definitely highlight that for you guys. Because I mean, I can imagine how hard it is sometimes in dealing with certain things. It's hard for me to deal with certain things myself, but I'm not going through nothing as extreme as what you guys go through on a day-to-day basis. So I don't take anything for granted. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for opening up and shedding enlightening us with your story. And hopefully that hit a couple more people within the audience as well in regards to not taking things for granted and just appreciating what you have. So so thank you guys for that.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to hold you guys forever but I can. I want you guys to for those in the audience, not even in the audience, but that are looking through Instagram on the live and things like that, for other amputees, let them know how they can get in contact with you guys, and so you guys can share resources and let these people know that there is a space within this metaverse and this horizon world that they can come to if they're feeling alone and things like that. So the floor is yours.
Wow. I haven't really laid down any kind of regular contact thing. All I can say is if you're here in Horizons, there's only one Sir Hops a lot. Come find me and I'll show you around.
And yo, they nice and hold up before you keep going. They nice in build mode. So for all you guys that want to build stuff and looking for help, hey, Gail, no. What up, Gail?
Hi.
But Lacey, go right ahead. Let them know, sir. Let them know how they can contact you, or how they can reach out to you.
It's just username, just Lacey JW. Reach out on here and be more than happy to help.
Awesome.
Lacey.
Jen, do your thing.
Okay, so I just want to give some information. So please, guys, you can contact me, Jen Smash. You can Google me. I'm all over the place. My name is Jennifer Smash. But I just want to give a shout out to my team that are building the Amputee Coalition that's going to be dropped next month. So I got Meta Clean Roop, who is part of it. There's Gail. There's Sudi Q. Of course,
Sudi Q, what up, girl?
Sudi Q. This facility is going to be built and launched in August.
Oh, you got the heavy hitters.
Yes, I got the
Must
heavy
be
hitters.
nice.
I have the National Amputee Coalition watching everything I'm doing. They are going to make an announcement on the convention floor.
Oh, they're watching right now?
Doing a reel.
Y'all watching?
I'm doing a reel for them, so they're planning to put it on the national stage. I will be there. And look out for the nonprofit that's coming. So anybody has some extra Oculus that you don't want to, that's laying around and you don't want to use it, please find me, email me, jennifersmashgso@gmail, and donate it so I can give it to other amputees. Remember, we're losing, amputation is happening every 30 seconds.
Wow.
And so we're about to double our population by 2050. So this is a serious thing, and it's due to our diets and what we're eating and stuff like that. So, for the amputees, man, hope is here. Try the metaverse. I mean, the metaverse could be it for you. I mean, social life, you can run around, shoot people, run from ghosts. You can be on a talk show like we are right now, go to a comedy club. I mean, the metaverse could be your saving grace. There's even church in here, so you don't have to leave your house. You could come in here and praise the Lord if that it is. But listen, guys, I really want you guys to reach out and look out for this amputee build. I'm going to be real proud of it. Thank you for, I dedicate this to Mr. Lacey, because without him, I wouldn't even consider doing it. And so please support any way you can. Thank
Absolutely.
Thank you. You never know how who you are as a person brings light to somebody else, and the willingness for them to achieve even greater heights in regards to what they do as people. So I mean, I hope you understand that pursuing what you guys continue to pursue within your journeys of understanding who you are as amputees and dealing with other things that you guys are dealing with in your lives. Although some days may be a little bit somber than others, your being creates positivity to other people, to ignite a fire in them, to create something even more phenomenal than what they even know that they could achieve. So I would just hope that you guys just keep that in mind. And real quick, Dark Erica and the Mad Hatter, like, who are y'all? Because now I want to be nosy. So how do you? Yes,
Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter is one of my
do me a favor.
Friends.
Go down and come back up.
Okay. That's what she said.
Bro.
I love Hops, yo. I love Hops. Hops is my guy.
So
go ahead.
So Mad Hatter is actually from where I live. She's one of my karaoke friends. She hosts shows and she throws down some tunes that you would not believe coming out of that girl.
Okay, Mad Hatter.
She can throw it down.
Can she hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
You want to sing something real quick?
I don't think you can handle it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do it.
You know what?
Do it.
Yo, you lucky I ain't got no tomatoes up here.
Just do some acapella, but do some of that hard stuff you do.
Okay. Let me go to a room.
Hold on. Do me a favor, though. Do me a favor. Go to that block right there so we can get you on the camera on the YouTube right here.
Right over here.
Did she just phase out?
No, she's grabbing something.
No, she said she was going to a room and stuff.
Oh, yeah, she's moving position.
Dark Erica, don't go nowhere.
I like to say something while she's waiting. If the Falcons and the Atlanta Falcons hear me, listen, I got Falcon amputee legs. I am a big fan, such a big fan. Shout out to Julio Jones, who touched my amputee leg in the Falcons.
Lord Jesus.
I
Nobody care about no Julio Jones. All right, yo, CJ, pan out my G.
All right.
We got so this is hold on. Before you start, this Mad Hatter is Sir Hops's
friend,
right,
karaoke.
left
friend, karaoke
friend. She's gonna bless us with something before we. So, hey, Mad Hatter, let me let you know, sister, you taking us out. Like you the grand finale here. All right.
Yeah.
So,
No pressure,
hey, make it happen.
Look at her. She jumped off the square in a heartbeat.
All right.
What the God?
Walk. What do you say? Respect. Walk. Are you talking to me? I'm scared.
Yeah. That was it?
It's a little bit. That's a sample.
Okay, so question. What
Okay.
genre of music is that?
It's metal.
Metal.
Pantera.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Pantera.
Pantera.
The band is Pantera, but the song is called Walk.
Well, you ain't got nothing a little bit lighter and a little bit sunshiny?
No.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, she's kind of
Yo,
hard.
because you scared to sit down because I thought you was clearing your throat for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Then I started understanding where we was at. Okay, got you. We in that gothic ass metal. Got it. Okay, we there now.
All right.
Well, I appreciate you coming through and sharing your talent.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate you.
Now.
Appreciate you. Hey, Dark Erica, where you going? Go on that box, sister. State your name and how do you know these phenomenal people?
Hi.
Hi.
So in the metaverse, I'm Dark Erica and I'm Lacey's friend.
Oh, she got this country accent. Where you from?
I am not country, honey.
Uh-oh.
I'm from Michigan. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's a Michigan accent. Got you.
Why does everybody say I have an accent?
Okay, hold on. Stop real quick. Everybody in the audience, does she have an accident? I mean, accent? Confetti. Confetti. I know energy not gonna say nothing because she got one too, and she from St. Louis.
Look at
so she ain't gonna
y'all.
say nothing. But it's okay. But everybody with this confetti over here. But go ahead.
I cannot. So I am in the process of creating a podcast myself called Soul Awakening. And it's a podcast / charity just to help people. I enjoy helping people. But Dark Erica is actually the character of my animation that I'm coming out with this year.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, we look forward to the content, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome, not country from Michigan.
I cannot.
Oh man. Hey, everybody. That's the show. And I want to say thank you. Oh, hold on. And Miss MK came back. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to say everybody has an accent. So
Yes, they do. Some a little bit more revealing than others.
Sir.
That's what he
Yes,
said.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Listen, for the audience, the what do you call that? Panelist.
Panelist.
Catalyst?
The panel.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
the panel.
Okay,
Mhm.
panelists. I can't express the enough. You have no idea what other people carry with them every day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea. I'm a bit so emotional. Sorry. You have no idea what someone else life is like. Don't create more pain and stress to others. Be kind. Be genuine. Stop being so mean to people to fulfill whatever is you don't like about you. So
That's facts.
everybody's going through something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel isolated. Yeah, that's it.
I couldn't agree more.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They need to
So
come up
again,
with a
man,
hug
I
in
want
it.
to say thank you guys for coming through. Jen, you know I love you to death, and I appreciate all your vulnerability. Lacey's, Hops as well. Thank you for opening up and being
Thank you.
gracious enough to share your stories with everybody within the audience. Hopefully they took a lot of things away from the stories and the things that you guys have shared. I definitely look forward to this phenomenal build that Meta Clean, Rupert, and Gail are going to be a part of.
Q.
And Sue the Q, yes, and Lacey is going to be a part
Is
of
Sue
it.
the Q here?
Yeah, she's right up there.
Oh, Sooty Q.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
here. She's here.
I can't see, so
Yeah, we know. That's why I got you. Don't worry about it. But no, I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to the journey. And if you guys need me for any resources or anything for grand opening,
I'm
whatever.
glad you asked that because I need everybody. If organically you come across anybody who has an amputation and speaks about it, tell them, send them our way.
Hey,
CJ, don't even worry about it. We about
to
to get up out of here anyway.
Yeah.
But again, I want to say thank you guys for coming through and supporting the show. I hope it was informative. I hope the content was worthwhile. And I hope you guys learned something as well, even from Stoic's 2024 story as well. Thank you, man, for coming through and sharing that story. I appreciate it. Thank you you guys for being vulnerable with the things that you guys have went through in your lives and the showing people that don't have as many things hindering them in their lives what to be grateful for, because there's definitely a lot. So again, I want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate it. Until next week, guys, this is Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth, and we're gone.
We out.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're gonna just take a picture, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna just take a picture.
Everybody, please, all
come
audience
up here.
members, please come on up so we can take this picture.
Come to the front.